Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here at the very east end of Charleston Boulevard heading westbound towards, where are we heading? Towards, downtown, general direction. We're just west now of Hollywood Boulevard and descending in elevation down into the city. Vegas is, of course, kind of like a cereal bowl, or any bowl for that matter. The city sits down in the basin of that bowl, and the mountains ring the outside perimeter of the town. So anytime you're out here on one of the edges of town, you tend to be higher in elevation. I wish that meant that you had cooler temperatures in the summertime, but I'm afraid the only place that's possible is out there on Mount Charleston. Not here. In the city. Mount Charleston tends to be about 30 degrees cooler than it is here in the city. So when it's when it's 120 here in the city, it tends to be about 90 up there. But 90 degrees, and it tends to be a dry 90 degrees. So it's really not terrible. It's not 90 degrees and 90% humidity like it is in Florida, that's for sure. So it's really not that bad. Pretty nice day today. We've got temperatures hovering in the mid-70s right now, which is pretty impressive for Vegas. Very light winds. So that was tree line back there. Tree line just runs between here and Sahara, Charleston and Sahara. You see 3 city buses over there, all lined up. This is a busy bus route here along Charleston, Route 206 here in Clark County. $3.99 a gallon at Shell right there for regular unleaded. $4.29 a gallon at Sinclair there. This used to be a Fresh and Easy, and then it became a flea market, and then it didn't survive that either. So Sonic next door survives and lives on though, and then you got Crown Liquor over here. Anytime Fitness. I used to go to Anytime Fitness back when I lived in Reno, and it was pretty cool. You could go in there 24 hours a day. That's hence the name Anytime. And they give you a key fob you could use to get in there and do your thing at 2 a.m. if that's what you want to do. This is Christie. We've done a lot of videos of our time up and down Christie. Feel free to check those out. We'll pause it for a moment. And if it seems like we sit at a lot of red lights, you're right. Just like just about every other town in this country, we can put people up in space, but we can't seem to figure out the timing on the lights, on traffic lights, to make traffic flow freely and smoothly. So then, you know, that encourages, and unfortunately it encourages bad behavior in the form of running red lights and speeding and stuff like that, which causes accidents. So it'd be a lot nicer if things ran smoother. Here we are at the light at Nellis. Guess what? It's red. There's a Target and a Kohl's over here on the left of us, as well as a dollar store. And then this is Nellis Boulevard, major north-south artery here in Las Vegas. Travels all the way from Russell Road down south of us, all the way up to its northern terminus at Craig Road, just outside Nellis Air Force Base main gate. We'll pause it here for a moment. Finally got the green light here at Nellis. Notice the cars nowadays, right? The door handles, if 4-door cars, door handles in the rear door tends to be higher than the ones on the front. But the roof isn't any higher, so like if you're a tall person, you go to get in the back and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna open up the door with this higher door handle, and then bong, you hit your head on the roof getting into the car. This is one of the washes here. I don't know which one it is. It's where all the water channels whenever it rains, if it rains. Of course, this being a desert, that rarely ever happens. Here is Mojave Avenue, not to be confused, of course, with Mojave Road, which runs north-south. That one runs east-west. This is Wyoming. Here, we're going to make a right onto Wyoming. Let's see what there is to see down here. We got some, looks like some encampments right here off of Wyoming. Yep, and Nellis. There's some more right there. They all tend to be right around the washes here, which makes sense because the washes tend to be kind of out of sight, and they also will have some form of water. Not that you should be drinking it, because yeah, if it's especially like from a sprinkler or something like that, someone's sprinkler, and it's runoff from that, you'd not want to be drinking that. Especially people put pesticides and stuff like that on their lawns. Pesticides or fertilizer or any other number of things they put on it. Speed limit in here 25. So these are the state streets here in between Sahara and Charleston. As you can see, some of the homes lining Wyoming here. Older neighborhood here, I would estimate. You can see bars on windows and doors in here. I'd estimate this to be around the late 70s, early 80s. And here we go. So we had some viewers comment on how ubiquitous these juice stands are all over the place. And look at this. This guy's got a line, or this woman's got a line over here. You got people just standing there waiting. I'm sure they're fully licensed and insured, totally inspected, passed inspection by the county or whatever. Nothing to worry about. I know that the county wanted to try and regulate them, charge them like, what was it, $1,200 a year or something like that, and they the vendors balked at that. They said, no, yeah, right, $100 a month, no way, we're not giving you guys that. And enforcement of the guys, and before I get the comments, I know they're just out here trying to make a living. I know I get a lot of those comments from folks. I'm not saying that they're terrible people at all. I just think that they should follow the same rules the rest of us have to follow. That's all. If I could open up a juice stand for cheap at a good intersection, I would do it. Maybe not in July and August. But a lot of the juice stands that I see are not busy at all. There's no one there. Could be a nice money laundering spot, huh? This is Lamb Boulevard here. We'll pause for a moment. Got the green light here at Lamb. Lamb goes down Desert Inn and then curves, becomes Lamb, and then goes all the way up to the northern edge of town. Out there just past the 215 Beltway, where it just kind of fizzles into the desert. Until they decide to build up there into the Sheep Mountain Range, which is up that way. See some more homes. These look newer over here. West of where we were. This is Walnut Road here. Walnut kind of zigzags all over the place. Minor residential arterial. There's Cornell. We come up here. And sure enough, on a Saturday afternoon, we've got all sorts of vendors out here. Take a look at what we've got here at Sandhill and Wyoming. This guy is selling juices and stuff. This guy's selling ladders and bicycles, power tools. I wonder where he got all those power tools from, huh? Like some of you say that they buy them in bulk lots from Costco and stuff. They sell bulk lots of power tools? I haven't seen that. This is Boulder Cascade here, an age-qualified community, it says. But we're going to turn around. I wanted to use this just to turn around real quick. Show you guys what we've got going on here. Get a closer look up here at all these different vendors just sitting out here waiting for people to come by. Yeah, so you've got this guy here with the power tools and the ladders and everything else. And then Cocos Tiernos, it says there. I'm going to pull over here so I can show you guys a little something here. So yeah, I've got some more ladders over here. Look like some more power tools up there on his table. Then someone over here is selling clothing. And then back this way, of course, more ladders. Just all sorts of stuff out here for sale on the side of the road in Las Vegas. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm gonna pause it for a moment. Yeah, that's just wild. No code enforcement, no nothing. Just you know, come on out. Come as you are, just like Nirvana. Selling clothes and looks like housewares, and I don't know what that was. Unbelievable. Come on down, everyone. Wow. And I get a lot of flack too from viewers who comment about the video down there off of Donna Street where they sell like brand new merch, like laundry detergent and paper towels and TP and things like that. Oh, look at this. We've got a collision. Hope everyone's okay here. Oh my. Collision right here. I'm gonna try and I don't see fire rescue out here. I don't see what they hit though. I don't see. Oh, it's back that way. Okay, there they are. Fire rescue and everyone's back over there. Wow. I hope everyone's okay. And here we go on Sand Hill just south of Sahara. Staffing now hiring. Is that not the height of irony right there? They have that posted right here on an unhoused, unsheltered homeless encampment. I want to take a moment and say thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us. It really helps recommend us to other viewers. And it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out. And on the Vegas Dawn channel, really appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm sure those people are okay because the fire trucks were already there and probably got the person removed from the vehicle. So they're probably just waiting on the tow truck at that point now, since no one was tending to the vehicle. Again, thank you all so very, very much for being here. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Dawn channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Dawn channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks.